What did I tell you? I told you we'd be back. I told you we'd be back. I said we'd be back. You know what we did? We broke my toe today. Let's go. Let's flipping go, boys. We broke a toe today. Let's go. So true. When's the next IRL video? That is the question, isn't it? We should do some street content, shouldn't we? Actually, I just got a new wireless microphone because I lost the other one. I don't know where it went. So street content imminent, maybe? So anyways, we're taking the 10-minute break to let the camera cool down because at some point I'm going to have to get, I used to have these Panasonic camcorders and you just press record and you just go. You just go. Like, it took me 8 hours nonstop to record the anti-pornography dissertation. And the cameras just kept going. These are DSLRs, which were recommended to me, and I just trusted the guy's opinion. I trusted the plan. And it turns out they can't go more than like 25 minutes without recording video before they have to shut down. So here we are. So anyways, traded my sister to be here. So true. You're looking pretty spiritually healthy, John. So true. Literally, yes. I go to church. I go to mass, I should say. I go to reconciliation. I've been reading my Bible, been reading more theology. Yeah, we were praying. We're very spiritually well. And you can tell because I'm glowing. I'm radiating. Anyways, we continue. So, yeah, we're going to hang out with the boys yet again for another 5 minutes or so. And then we'll go back to it, finish recording the video, get it edited. I'm missing my flight for the boys. I rescheduled it. I was right. It didn't cost $300. It cost $250 to get the video out. So I'm hoping that we make that back in merch so that it's obviously, it's worth it to get the content out and to live by my word. But financially speaking, we hope that it's worth it as well. So anyways, getting Tinder to deny more women based. I want to make a video for Valentine's Day, and it's going to be titled like "Sexist Guy Uses Tinder," and it's just going to be me using Tinder. And I'm just going to make my bio very straightforward, just like if you've ever said any iteration of the word as a woman or just women's right, just swipe left. Maybe we'll go on some dates with these girls. I'll wear like a wireless mic under my shirts, and I'll just be myself. and here's what's going to happen. They're going to be off-put for the first 10 to 15 minutes, but slowly they will start to see things my way, and then they'll probably actually really like it, which has happened in every case. I'm not even kidding. But the problem is if you're dating a girl who's very liberal or far left or whatever, and then she gets pissed at you and breaks up with you, or you cut her off, something if you do something to basically scorn her, she's going to slingshot back even farther left than you could have ever imagined. And just totally I dated a girl one time who was very far left. And then she became very far right. And then after I broke up with her, she slingshotted back, started an OnlyFans. It was bad. Imagine dating someone far left, LMAO. Okay, here's the thing. I don't believe that women can even be political. So to me, if she's I support Bernie, I'm yeah, okay, whatever, cool. So I don't think that's what matters. In terms of their spiritual health, and I don't say that to specifically mean their religious, piety. I just mean that I would never date a woman, for example, who was radically pro-abortion. I would never do that because it's this person is not my job, But I would date a girl who's yeah, I support Bernie and I the rich should pay more taxes or whatever. That to me is okay. Cause it's it's almost natural. No, not even almost. It is natural for women to be liberal. You can see this reflected with their voting trends, but it makes sense because they're biologically predisposed to be, empathetic and sympathetic and nurturing. And, they really just, why can't we just give more money to people? It's not really a problem, I don't think. So I would rather actually date a feminine woman who is liberal than a more kind of androgynous, even masculine woman who's conservative or whatever. I think that conservatism and liberalism for women are basically defined by how they view themselves in society and less by what they would vote for. So, like, I would actually, if I were at the southern border and there were a bunch of like women and kids and families trying to like cross, and there were two girls there, let's say they're equally attractive, and one of them said, "Oh, I hope they make it okay. Oh, I hope that they're safe and sound." And the other was like, "They shouldn't be in this country." I would actually be more attracted to the one who's like looking at them and feeling badly for them, because that's that like feminine nurturing instinct kicking in. And it's like, you know, then you take their hand and say, "Well, honey, we can't do that. You know, they're gonna beat our daughter's brains in with machetes. You know, we can't let that happen." Versus the woman who's like, "Well, they shouldn't be here," because that's almost like, you know, that's my job. I'm the one who says that. I'm the one who has to be a sociopath, right? I'm the one who has no capacity for empathy. You're supposed to be the one who has that capacity. Of course, none of this applies to our 7%ers. Unironically true. Unironically true. We love the 7%ers. So we continue to read the chat. Show us your sick abs pack. We don't have like we do right now, but we're a little fluffy. We're a little fluffy right now. The more mentally well I become, the more conservative I become. It's true. It's literally true. Yeah. Girls in empathetic mom mode is mucho attractive. And it's true. And that's the thing. You grow up and you're so psyoped into thinking that like what makes girls hot is basically like their sexual agency. So like, you know, pogs are a psyop. If you want to get into that, I will get into that. But then you get older and you realize like, you know, you'll see like a young lady in public and she's like with her like baby sister or something and she's like holding, and then you just are like infatuated by this because nature is healing and you're returning to, you know, your biological and, I guess you'd say your God designed, you know, modes of attraction as opposed to just like seeing girls in leggings and being like, "She's so hot, bro." Unironically, it's like pogs are a psyop. I'm going to get into that. I've decided. So why are pogs a psyop? I said this take a few months ago and I refused to elaborate, and I stand by that because it's funnier that way, but I will explain. Think about it. How do I want to start this conversation? Okay, first of all, are we all familiar with the concept of the POG? We're all familiar. POG is an acronym. It stands for Fat Ass White Girl. The fat is spelled with a P, like PH, because we're making fun of black people. I think black people came up with that term. So anyways, that's what a POG is. And that's just a psyop. And here's why. Traditionally speaking, white women are not like curvy. You know what I mean? Like they can, you know, have like an hourglass figure, but they're not like this Kardashian-esque, like, you know, build. They're not. They're kind of slim. They're kind of a narrower frame. This is the nobility of what's referred to as the bubble butt, right? It's like a girl who doesn't have like a, you know, a huge, you know, she's not like curvy, but she still has a nice butt. And the reason they say it's like a bubble butt is because it's like nice, but despite the fact she doesn't have like these big wide hips, okay? Here's the thing. And now the beauty standards are defined by like, you know, the Kardashian types, right? Who have these plastic surgery induced figures and things like that. That is literally psyoping men into no longer being attracted specifically to like, you know, traditional looking women in terms of like how their bodies are built. It's getting them to warp their sexual desires on these hyper unrealistic standards of like what female figures look like. And even more so, it's kind of like satanic. Here's why. If you like, okay, think about it, and you can see this reflected through like 90s culture. This is the apogee of important political discourse. Unironically, yes. It was a huge thing to see boobs 30 years ago. If you could see a picture of a girl's boobs, it was like you just discovered fire, right? Now it's like, who cares about that? It's inverted. No one cares about girls' boobs anymore. Everyone's just like, dude, Pog, she has a nice ass, bro. And it's like, the woman's hip to waist ratio, biologically speaking, is indicative of a likelihood of genetic mutation. So if she has I think the ideal hip to waist ratio is about 0.67. That's why guys are attracted to that curvier figure, because if the fat distributes like that, it means that she has a lesser likelihood of genetic mutation. So basically like the kids will be better, the stronger genetics. So that's all fine. But in terms of signaling fertility, a woman's breasts are equally, if not more important. Those are the things that will feed your children. So it's like the attraction has shifted from that to like women's butts, which is kind of like adjacent to sodomy, which is also being manufactured now in the culture. You know, you grow up and you hear like guys and they start talking about like, dude, you know, I want to like put it in a girl's butt. And it's like, what? I never understood that. Pornography websites, all this stuff is like putting it in girls' butts. It's like, why? It's fucking gross. And then when I was doing research for the anti-pornography dissertation, I found out that like 65% of guys who have like tried that or are into it are only into it because they saw it in pornography. So what pornography is seeking to do and what this whole hypersexual culture is seeking to do is literally entice men to stop being attracted to real women and what real women look like and then literally want to put their pee-pees inside of butts, which is satanic. That is sodomy. That is the complete inversion of reality. It is saying, adjacent to sodomy, it literally is. It literally is. It is saying that when you put your penis into a woman's vagina, which is a self-lubricating organ, which is designed to facilitate the creation of life, that is the same thing as when you put it in an asshole, which is like literally an organ that is designed to channel human waste, right? Mixing semen, which creates life, with fecal matter, literal shit. They're telling you that this is the same. They're trying to get you to fetishize that. That's satanic and it's disgusting. It is disgusting. I know this isn't what we were expecting on a Friday morning. Someone has to say it. It's true. It's true. You're all incels. You're a fucking coomer. You're disgusting. You prioritize your existence based off access to the sin hole. You're not a real man. You have no purpose. Please give me a crumb of coochie. Being an incel is based, okay? I apologize for the language. I apologize. Excuse me. I'm sorry. That was vulgar, but I have to be vulgar. I have to be crass because we are so locked into this conditioning that it literally requires sort of that more vulgar description to kind of shock you out of it and be like, wait a minute, what? That's the reason I haven't published the anti-pornography, or not the anti-pornography, the the homophobic dissertation, because one of the things I do in that video is describe in brass tacks what we're talking about. When they wave the pride flag, which they stole the rainbow from Christianity. When they wave that flag and say love is love, that's not really what they're talking about. What they're saying is that when a man and a woman have sex, that's the same thing as when a man masturbates his penis into another man's asshole. That's what they're saying. I apologize if it's vulgar, but that's what they're saying. And we have to call it what it is, because that's not correct. Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Exit only. Think about that. You are made in the image of God. You are a child of God. Your parents made you and they love you, right? Everything that you've ever experienced on this planet was a gift to you. They are saying that that blessing is equal to when a man masturbates his penis into another man's asshole. That is fucking disgusting. Sorry, it is. It just is. To the women, I'm not apologizing for saying it, but I apologize for being vulgar. But we just have to be. We have to be. So, anyways, I've always thought butt stuff is gay regardless of if it's literally gay. It is literally gay. I don't care if it's with a girl. It's gay. It is gay. If you put your pee-pee into another, like, not even another dude's, but just like a butt in general. Like, because what you're simulating is a vagina, right? Whether it's from a biological perspective where like that's why you would be attracted to that, or if it's from a religious perspective where, you know, that's why, because God wants you to procreate, be fruitful and multiply. Like anything you're doing involving your pee-pee is simulating the feeling of a woman's vagina. And if it's with a woman and you have access to her vagina, why would you put it in her butt? That's fucking gay. Like, that's literally gay. That's almost simulating doing it with a dude. What's wrong with you? It's almost in a way more gay. It's LARPing as a gay person. Anyways. We continue. This is fun. I like this one. Live is lit compared to your cut videos. Yeah, because we're live, you know. We'll do it live. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We can say whatever we want. We're free speech warriors on the college campus. Today's leg day. Let's go. This is what I wake up to. I've been up since 5:30. I'm fired up. I'm naming the homosexual on the live stream. It's true. What are you drinking? You're going to not like it because it's from Starbucks, but I like the little pumpkin cream cold brew. I like my autumn coffees, you know. It is what it is. You're going to do a video with Michael Knowles? Actually, there is something in the works there. Tim Hortons coffee. No, I do like Tim Hortons a lot, though. I miss that, actually, from back in Michigan. Why are you going live when I have to go to work? You're a young lady. You shouldn't be going to work. It's not my fault. I'm sorry the society has done this to you. You should be making banana bread right now. I've been up all night. Architecture is fun. Is that just your way of saying that you did Minecraft all night? Just been up. Architecture is very, very difficult. That's me after I drink a bunch of Mountain Dew Baja Blast and play Minecraft all night. Will you ever go on Timcast? That is actually in the works a little bit. Do a video with Alex Jones. So true. That's actually also in the works. Who is Adeline? Stop it. Thoughts on unnamed race school shooter being released? That's black privilege. It's incredible. It is actually unbelievable. Opinion on the stanky leg? I told you I am stanky leg neutral. I don't have an opinion. No, I go to Lawrence Tech. Oh, Lawrence Tech. My buddy goes there. We used to play ultimate frisbee on their football field, and they'd kick us out because we weren't students. Anything else you missed from Michigan? Yeah, I missed the fall weather. It's like 90 degrees in Texas, and I'm wearing flannels because I refuse to submit to climate tyranny. I refuse to submit to environmental tyranny. I will wear my flannels, and I will wear my sweaters and my long pants and my leather boots, and I'll sweat. And you know what? I'll be happy about it. Opinion on Sam Hyde? I like Sam Hyde. Hold on, we are skimming the chat. Oral sex is entirely a psyop, and I can explain this. I agree. That being said, I will say that even though no sin is greater than the other and it's all a perversion, I will say that removing that from it, at least it's not like, you know, literal butt stuff. Like, it's just, and that's not to say that it's better, but like, it's just so bad when you're talking about like literal sodomy, which technically it is sodomy as well, but you get what I'm saying? It's just like, it's a lot easier to explain, I think, to people that, you know, sodomy in terms of like butt stuff is like really bad. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to convince them that like oral's bad, but, Guide to the Rosary. My buddy Laugh Track actually taught me how to pray the Rosary for the first time. I really enjoyed it. But you can look it up. You can find a guide. There are 4 sin to cry to heaven for vengeance. Whataburger or In-N-Out. The other's a commie psyop. So true. I like Whataburger, the patty melts. Excuse me, gamer moment. John Doyle leading a sexual revolution at 9 a.m. True. We're leading the anti-sexual revolution. Our manifesto is The Handmaid's Tale. Video on MLK soon. I don't know about soon. Maybe we'll do it for MLK Day. That'll be fun. Let's commemorate the holiday by denigrating this particular individual. You should do a video with Owen Benjamin. I don't know if that's a good idea. So, okay. Actually, we're having too much fun. It's been 10 years if it's been a day with the HOC community, but we have to go because we have to, John Doyle, Hellcat driver. Not true, actually. I have no issue with Dodges. I actually really like them, but ever since they got bought up by Fiat Chrysler, I don't really know if I have faith in the platform. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. Recently I've gotten really into Mustangs. And there's a reason for that too. So here's the reason for that is I feel like it's a staple of like white male identity. I've never seen a non-white male driving a Mustang. I see a lot of like, you know, black people and Hispanic guys driving Dodges and Chargers in particular. But Mustangs I've noticed are like, that's like a real white guy car. So same thing with like, you know, Camaros. You always, Corvettes actually, I think I've never really seen non-white guys driving Corvettes, but Camaros are pretty diverse. So I think that the Mustangs are funny just because it's kind of like, you know, this obnoxious white guy car. And, you know, there was that period, and all cars went through that period in kind of the 2000s where they didn't really look that good. But when they brought back the GT, that's a nice looking car. Like the one Ryan Gosling has in Drive, that like 2011 black GT, that's a nice looking car. And 2020 looks pretty good too, I think, the GT 500s. So yeah, I like Mustangs. My dad drives a Mustang. We are Latino. You're lying. Why do you lie? Does it make you feel powerful? Does it make you feel like a puppet master? I get to contort the truth. Look at me. Why are you lying? You can lie to me. Don't lie to yourself, though. Anyways, all right. I have to finish recording the video because if I don't get the video out, everyone's gonna be mad at me. Everyone's gonna be mad at me. I don't like it when people are mad at me. Okay. What's your favorite truck? And we go back into it. What's your favorite truck? I really like. I like Ram trucks a lot. I don't know why. Well, I like Silverados. But probably Rams. Yeah, me says I don't trust Dodge. Also me. I like Ram trucks. I found out that Hellcats, they make them across all models. I kind of want to get like a Hellcat Durango. You know, if I were a millionaire socialist Twitch streamer, I would get a Hellcat Durango probably for my daily driver. That'd be kind of fun. Anyways, we continue. No, we don't. We don't continue. Stop psyoping me into being unproductive. You guys are enticing me into sloth. That's what you're doing. We will upload this in all of its glory to the website as well after we finish recording the video. Very true. So epic. Anyways, see ya. We'll probably be back. You know how it goes. Have a good morning. Video imminent. Merch imminent. So many things are imminent. The plan not trusters are going to blow their brains out. When they see all of the things that I've been working on manifest in front of their very eyes, they're going to paint the drywall with their brain matter. Just kidding. That's a joke. Anyways, I'll be back, probably.